Creativity, a widely used word, but really, what is creativity? Google claims it the use of the imagination or original ideas, and Merriam-Webster thinks the ability to make new things or think of new ideas. But creativity is much more than that. We should know that it does a lot for our lives, and in order to continue this reign of creative prosperity we've had for ages, we should always try to use our creativity in our lives. First, individuality exists because of creativity. That's why they are loud and quiet people, tomboys and girly girls. Without it, as my sister said in her interview, we'd all just be a bunch of gray and molded mounds, living in a boring, generic world. And who favors boring over interesting? As a benefit, Al Duncan, motivational speaker for at-risk and troubled youth, said, asserting your individuality will increase your sense of significance as well as your perceived value. So find something that defines you, a sport, a hairstyle, a subject in school, and embrace that, because that special significance you can put into the world that not all others can is what will get you to like and accept yourself more as a person, as will others, because humans like unique over normal. You get friends, get into jobs and colleges, and acquire fame because of your unique and creative aspects, not your normalities. So don't be afraid to be interesting. I use individuality in art, my creative outlet, through my drawing style. I even have my own artist signature up there. I love how I personally developed it and continue to improve it so I can be personally proud of it. And even though I see and admire other artists' styles, I'm always glad to have my own drawing style to go back to. Now, from our individual minds come individual ideas. Maltese physician, author, and inventor Edward de Bono said there is no doubt that creativity is the most important human resource of all. Without creativity, there would be no progress and we would forever be repeating the same patterns. Creativity is the making of these new ideas, but innovation is the real progress, bringing these ideas to life. Bill Gates brought his idea to life before he wasn't a techie, but just a lover of learning and problem solving. However, when he was introduced to computers, he was inspired. With his school buddies, he first created various programs, and later on, with Paul Adam, co-created this world-renowned company with revolutionary products and software, all from an idea, a vision. So I think he's justified in saying that the power of creativity and intelligence can make the world a better place. Thinking of new and better ways to do things and putting these ideas into the world are what bring about change for our society and keep it moving forward to new heights. So is there something that you want to try and make? A story, a gadget, a new dance craze? No matter how difficult or stupid it may seem, why not try it? Because like all of these inventions, you'll never know how your original idea just might change the world. I try to make my art innovative through my comics and stories. These are my comic characters. I know they're not famous yet, but I want them to be original yet amazing. And I want them to somehow change the way people think, somehow affect the world or change it in some way, just like how all famous comics and stories have turned out. Finally, creativity not only lets us make new things, but do and see new things too. Jintao Hu, former General Secretary for the Communist Party of China, said diversity is a basic characteristic of human society and also the key condition for a lively and dynamic world. Diversity lets us experience a variety of things rather than just a set, so we can want to fully experience life, or else we'd always be telling the same jokes, eating the same foods, trending with the same fashions, never wanting to do or try something different. Action for Happiness finds diversity exposes us to new places, people, and experiences, helps keep us curious and engaged in life, and helps raise our self-confidence. So why not try Indian food instead of pizza one night, or go skydiving on your next weekend trip? Exposing yourself will lead you to wider, maybe even brighter, horizons of life in the world and keep you wanting more. Art has taught me to be diverse in action and thought by being able to find inspiration from anywhere. I've learned to look at things not always the orthodox way, but in perspectives that make them more interesting, positive, or just beautiful. Like this summer, I was thinking of boring old Oak Ridge, so I decided to make a cool superhero for it. And even though this sometimes seems like an artist's curse, it's just what's always made art interesting. Now, on this road, you might encounter roadblocks. One is age and responsibility, like how in school you're taught a right or wrong often rather than promoting creative thinking, and norms have to be followed so unique and different people are shunned. And in society, where you usually just do what you have to do to get through the day without having the time or motivation to be creative. Another is being afraid, whether you're not sure your idea will turn out well, you'll be made fun of, or you're a more traditional person that doesn't like to change things up. All I can think of is still try to be creative. And how? The beauty of creativity is that's for you to decide. You can start off by trying to find inspiration. My sister likes to observe people and see what they do and how they do it, not in a stalkerish way, but in a way to see their originality, get inspired by it, and somehow turn it into her own, however she can. Because that's why Albert Einstein said creativity is contagious. Pass it on. So really you can do or be inspired by anything. Just think of ways you can be individual, be innovative, and be diverse. Lastly, creativity is innate and capable of leaving you. So if you're born stuck with it, why not try to use creativity in your life?